Mr. Hebrew Life again. It's your base Jerusalem. And I'm back with another lesson. We gonna call this one 12 Tribes Try to Expose. The Synagogue of Satan. See what what's up with you, Big Out? What's up with you? What's up with you, Steve? Yeah, man. We finna go in on this tribe chart today, man. I got a whole bunch of evidence, man. I got a whole bunch of bonds, man, I'm ready to release, man. You know, I know there's gonna be a lot of haters in the room. I know there's gonna be a lot of naysayers in the room, but you know, the evidence must come out. You know, this problem in Israel, you know, with this 12 tribe chart, it goes back to the 80s, man. You know, and we don't get to focus on our true culture in Israel because we got a false culture already in place by, you know, traditions of men, and also I feel like, you know, government moles, you know, because after a brother or sister realizes not the truth and, you know, things don't add up, you know, they should change their doctrine. They should unlearn and relearn all over again. You know what I'm saying? But in this walk, you know, people don't like to be wrong, man. We finna show today, man, this 12 tribe chart ain't all the way right, man. Once you done seeing this video, man, you gonna thank me, man. So let's get right into it, man. Let's get right into it. Okay. First, we gonna pull up the map, man. You know what I'm saying? We gonna pull up the map. Let me see if everybody can see that. Okay, we got Maroon 21 in the room. Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Yeah, man, we finna get into it, man. I got a lot to get into. Now I'm just checking to make sure everything's straight. Okay, y'all can see that. Ties, man, yeah. Y'all just look on YouTube right fast. We gonna get started. I got a lot to get into. Now I'm just checking to make sure everything's straight. Okay, y'all can see that. Ties, man, yeah. Y'all just look on YouTube right fast. We gonna get started. Okay, family. Okay, we already know. I just pulled this up. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be the 12 tribe chart. This was the one I originally seen. You know what I'm saying? Let me get the screen bigger so everybody can see that. You know, so ain't nobody missing no action. So as you see, they got Judah being the Negroes, the brother, sister, whoever you are. Thank you for participating. They said it was from the tribe of Benjamin, which it says it's the West Indies. Now the thing is with this chart is you can't say which tribe you come from. Why? Because we got the scripture to say so. Let's go to it. It says, this is Isaiah 11:11. And it says, it shall come to pass that in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again, the second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria and Egypt and from Pathros and from Cush, which is Ethiopia, and Edom, and from Shinar and from Hamath, which is another place in Assyria, and from the islands of the sea. So, you know, these places aren't on the chart, you know what I'm saying? None of these places on the chart. And he said he's going to scatter his children to the four corners of the earth. You know what I'm saying? We can go to that right fast. So people don't know so people know it's in the scriptures that the tribe shall be in the 12 Here it is right here. Matter of fact, I could have pulled that up. Hold up. Anyway, it's right here. We're gonna go now to the King James Version. If y'all can read that, it says, he will set up a banner for nations. He will set up an ensign for the nations and shall assemble. Assemble means to gather. So Christ will be Yahushua will be the one gathering the people and putting them in their proper tribes. It's not going to be IUIC, GMS, ISUPK. They wasn't called to do that, nor are they Christ. So, you know what I'm saying? That's why I got the Power Ranger effect, because I feel like it's some type of superhero type of thing, like when people feel like they can just choose whatever tribe they in and be in that spirit, whether they Benjamin or Nephtali, Ephraim or whatever, Judah, they want to, jump into that spirit. We must understand that Benjamin, Levi, and Judah was the three tribes mainly took into the Americas, and there was other tribes too. The other tribes were scattered amongst the Gentiles in Europe and other places on the earth too, but mainly the three tribes that was taken from West Africa and from Israel was Benjamin, Levi, and Judah. Like it says in the scripture, it says, he shall gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. As y'all see that right there. The four corners of the earth. So when we go to this map, why is the chart only on this side of the earth? It's not hitting on all levels of the earth, all around the earth. The four corners. This chart is only. Let's go to this chart. Make sure everybody can see this in the room. Can y'all see the screenshot, man? I want to know, can y'all see the screenshot? Can y'all see this Google Maps I got pulled up? Yeah, you say you from the islands on the sea. That's all cool, brother. We're going to go into that. Because, our people was took over here on slave ships. You might have just came on a different boat than us. You know what I'm saying? Came on a different boat than me. We all brothers, though. I want to know, can y'all see the screenshot before I get into it? I'm going to just assume y'all can. Okay, cool. They say yes. Okay, so Haiti, as you see, they got the Negroes, West Indies, Haiti, which is Haitians, the Dominicans, the Guatemalans and Panamanians. They got the Puerto Ricans, the Cubans, the North American Indians, the Seminole Indians, which Seminole mean wild. It's a group of Indians that was all put together, but that's another story. The Argentinians, the Chileans, the Colombians, and the Uruguayans, and the Mexicans. Okay. The fishy thing about this map is, okay, they say Mexico is Issachar, and Panamanians, and the Colombians. We just going through the map. Okay, they said Chile. Where Chile at? Chile down here. So, Dan, you telling me all the tribes is just on this side of Earth. Ain't nobody over here in Africa, nobody up here in Europe. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody over here in China. Nobody's in Indonesia, Australia. Come on, man. You got to be kidding me, man. Let's spin the world back. Nobody's in Guam, Hawaii, and none of that, huh? They say the Puerto Ricans. Okay, let's click in. Because they said Haiti. Haiti right here. Cuba right here. Let's go back to you know what I'm saying? Because this ain't making no sense to me. Guatemalans, the Panamanians, North American Indians, Mexicans, Colombians. We just going through everybody on the chart. Because I want to show y'all something. So they said, so let's zoom out. So y'all mean to tell me everybody's over here, all the Israelites, that's not the four corners of the earth. If Israel is the center of the earth, that means we're going to be over there, and we're going to be over there. We're going to be a little bit of everywhere. Everywhere you go, you're going to find us. This chart only covers the Western Hemisphere, which is North and South America. That can't be true. That's the number one lie. We're gonna get into some more lies. Number one red flag that something wrong. Let me look through. Number one red flag that this wrong. Now look. Nate and them that tried the IUIC and them that tried to add on Isaiah 11:11 with Deuteronomy 28:64. It says with. But how you gonna still have the names up here though? Chile, Argentina. We already know Argentina is down over here, down here. How you gonna have all these names on the chart, bro? The Mexican, you still got the Aztecs as Issachar. Now I want y'all to walk with me right fast. Looking for something. Hold up. You mean to tell me him and him is brothers? This is clearly a Mexican, and this is clearly a black guy. This is clearly a white girl, white and Mexican, whatever the case may be. You mean to tell me they brothers? Let's pull up the let's get the mothers and everybody involved in this situation. Cause man, we gotta do it. We gotta do a thorough check on this, man. Cause some things ain't adding up. When I find what I'm looking for, okay, here we go, fam. This is what I want to pull up. As you see, this is Jacob's family, Yaakov's family, Israel's family. He had Leah first. He really wanted Rachel, but he got Leah first. And Leah and Zilpah, that's Zilpah, that's Leah's servant. Rachel's servant is Bilhah. Now all of these women is Hebrew. They all Shemite. They all Shemitic. So you mean to tell me that, okay, Leah has Reuben, Levi, Simeon, Judah, Issachar, Zebulun. Now, Issachar and Judah is brothers, and they got the same mother. So all these brothers should look alike. Why is on the chart all these brothers from different places, and they all look different? Why is the Mexican guy don't look like this guy, but they got the same mother? Where they do that at? They got the same mother, him, Judah, Issachar, Levi, which is the Haitians, and we all chart the Seminole Indians, which is Reuben, Panamanians, Zebulun. I don't even know who y'all said. Let me see who they said Zebulun is, Lord. Man, the Panamanians again. You know what I'm saying? These are all from the same place in Brazil, man. Y'all let them get y'all with this, man. Come on, man. Our people still in Africa, man. Look. This is the. You know what I mean? Lord bless this brother. This is what happened when you think you're Indian, man. Type of stuff that happened, man. That's the type of stuff that happened. You end up thinking you Indian, but we're gonna go into that Indian thing. I want him to hold right there, because everybody that fell for this lie. This is a lie the Most High has caused a lot of brothers in Israel to take down. But where is the biological chart at again? I was looking for. Okay. You know, when Joseph and Benjamin, they mother is Egyptian. That's why they have Joseph's coat, because that's Joseph. They come from Rachel. She only had 2 kids. Bilhah only had 2 kids, Dan and Naphtali, and Gad and Asher. So you mean most of Jacob's kids came from Leah, so they all should look alike, man. Come on, we didn't grow up in the hood. We understand that, you know, people don't look exactly alike, but you're gonna bear some characteristics. If y'all have the same mother and same father, you're not going to totally look like a Mexican and the other guy look like a Negro, man. So we're going to go back to this and look at this again. How is Judah a Negro and Issachar the Mexicans, but they have the same mother and father? They the Aztecs, and they came off of slave ships. So that means that Issachar was already here, and Judah came over here after Issachar. But they got the same mother and father. Come on, man. Come on, man. That don't make no sense at all, man. No sense at all. We got something for y'all, though. I want y'all to watch this, man. Check this out, man. Watch the, because we got Nate, man. We got him, man. We got Nate. This is the original Nate right here. I want y'all to see this. This is the original.
Okay. But before we go to Genesis 49, let's go to 2nd Ezra, chapter 14. We're going to read verses 1 to 6.
Look,
the book that we're reading is entitled The Apocrypha. This book was taken out by the so-called white man. It was originally included in the original King James Version 1611. But because it revealed too much about the
IUIC, y'all see our leader, man. Y'all see that man with that pentagram and all that on, man. Y'all see him with the whole Power Ranger outfit on, man, back in the day, man. Nate know what's going on, man. See, I'm finna show y'all something, man. Nate, Ariya, all of these old geezers, man, they all come from under a system, man. I'm finna expose today, man. They all come from a system. They're finna expose today. We're gonna get that brother up out of there. Because we already used him. And we're gonna use him. We're gonna come back to that. All of these brothers come from a camp. This is the chart right here, family. Shout out to my brother, Mr. Hebrew, man. This is, y'all go to the Mr. Hebrew 1 TV live, man. They had to take this off of YouTube, man. It was tearing the camps apart, man. They couldn't stand it. It's called Paid Agents of Israel, if you ever looking for it. It opens up how these brothers all come from under Abba Bivens, and they had everybody calling this brother King David, talking about he's reincarnated. Yaakov, here go Ariya. This is his daddy. Shaw, look at Nate, Tahar. All of these brothers come from the house of David, from under Mashah and Yaakov and Abba Bivens and Ariya. There go Tazadaki. He just got busted for stealing all kind of money. There go Johanna, and there go Lil Ducky right there. Lil Dicky Shepherd. There go Lil Dicky Shepherd right there. So all of these brothers, he from GOCC, he from ISUPK, he was from a Church of Israel or whatever, I forgot what it was. Tahar GMS, IUIC. All of these brothers come from under these old geezers right there that taught them they lies, these One West lies that everybody is falling for, that they still got young brothers to this day on the street corner telling these same old lies that they was telling. And it's a tradition of men. That's the problem. People are not reading the Bible. They're following the traditions of these guys. And it's transferred over to these guys. And now it's in y'all hands. But I ain't telling lies. Because I got the scriptures, like Isaiah 11 and 11. Now, before we get into these camps, we're going to read this. It says, then Yahusha, Jesus, spake to the multitude, to his disciples, saying, the scribes and the Pharisees sit in the seat of Moses. That's what these brothers do. These brothers sit in the seat of Moses. Right now, Nate's sitting in the seat of Moses. Tahar and GMS, man, them brothers are killed for these brothers. These brothers will kill for Johanna. These old dudes would have killed for Masha and Ariya and Abba Bivens. See, this is a serious thing when people were believing lies. And a lot of these brothers don't have the heart to tell them, or they too scared to tell these brothers that this is a lie. But they sit in the seat of Moses. But this is what they do. All therefore whatsoever they bid you observe, that observe and do. But do not ye after their works, for they say and do not. So these same brothers who commanding these people talking about they general this and they the captain that, man, come on, man. They ain't gonna do what they telling you to do. They're not gonna stay straight like you staying straight. It's just another system, man. Let's continue to read. For they bind heavy burdens and grievous to be borne, and lay them on men's shoulders, like I just said. But they themselves will not move them with one of their fingers. So they put things on brothers that they ain't even gonna do. With your friends, man, they ain't gonna even keep the laws like they trying to tell you to keep the laws. Nate and all these brothers, they ain't even gonna keep the laws like he telling you to keep the laws. Y'all ain't finna keep the laws like he telling you to keep the laws, man. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. This is what the scriptures say. Let's continue to read. But all their works they do for it to be seen of men. That's all the reason why they out there. They want to be seen by everybody. Let's see what else they do. They make broad their phylacteries and enlarge the borders of their garments. We already know how they be looking with their fringes and all that out there, man. Come on, man. That's all they do. They want to be seen by men. They think the larger their garments and their fringes, the larger they is. This is the problem. That's why you see these brothers out there with these Power Ranger outfits on, these superhero outfits on. And love the uppermost rooms at the feast and the chief seats at the synagogue. See, they just want to be in the top spot, man. They peons who want to be in the top spot, man. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get back into it, though. There go Nate. Nate of the day. That's Nate. He cleaned up well, man. We're gonna go into this video. He cleaned up well. First we gotta show everybody the old Nate.
Back in the times and who it really was, being the so-called white man, the so-called white man had it removed. Okay? So, a lot of you know that when Moses went up to Mount Sinai, he dealt with the Heavenly Father. And he was up there for 40 days and 40 nights. But a lot of you ignorantly believe that Moses was up there 40 days and 40 nights simply receiving 10 commandments. Now that's simple. How are you going to be up in a mountain for 40 days and 40 nights and only get 10 commandments? He was up there receiving much more than 10 commandments. There's over 600 commandments, and he also received something else. And Ezra records it. So let's read 2nd Ezra chapter 14, verses 1 to 6. And it came to pass upon the third day, I sat under an oak, and behold, there came a voice out of a bush over against me, and said, Esdras, Esdras. And I said, Here am I, Lord. And I stood upon my feet.
See, you gotta watch these Hebrews, though, man. Nobody never knew that Nate was a police, man. Nobody never knew Nate was a police. And look, even back in the day, they're still preaching this tribe. The same tribe that Nate is preaching in IUIC, and that Tahar is preaching in GMS, and that Johanna is preaching in ISUPK, and that little Dickie Shepherd is preaching in GOCC. They preaching the same tribe, man. They know, man. They all come from the same gang, man. Birds of a feather flock together.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to let my brothers and sisters know so they don't go down that long road to being a black KKK member, because that's all they shipping you to be is a black KKK member. You hate all whites. You hate all this. You just don't be out here committing hate crimes. You see them out there, it's a show. It's entertainment, but that's not the true walk of the Israelites. The Most High set it up so if you want to really get to this truth, man, you're going to have to go through these lies, man. You're going to have to break down the lies of these men in front of you. You're going to have to, some people in front of you, man, that you just ain't going to believe they wrong, but they going to be wrong. You're going to have to go, man, I went against my own father on these things, man. At times, man, we good. Now he understand that it was a lie. Our heart was broke, man, when we was Israelites. We found out the tribe chart was fake. This ain't a light matter, man. This will make you question, man, your walk with the Most High and this truth, man, serving Yah. But I had to catch myself and say, you know what, Lord, the book didn't say that. You never said that. Your prophets never said that. But these men said that out here on these street corners. This was something they was preaching that I fell for, Lord. It won't happen again. It's thus saith the Lord from now on. We follow the scriptures. If it ain't out the script, it's just lip, man. And I don't want to hear it. So here's Nate today. Let's see what he got to say.
12 tribes. And now they made a big thing because we updated the very bottom that says Isaiah 11:11 with Deuteronomy 28:64. It says we're scattered in all nations, which is true. That's what it is. No. When they say one West camp, they mean all of us that come from under that banner. Like myself, I would camp like Israel United in Christ, ISUPK, House of David, even GOCC.
You see, he's telling it, man. He's telling it all, man. As y'all see, he's telling all of the people connected with One West. Let me see what we're the room. What about Deuteronomy 28:68, man? Let's speak about turn around your dollar bill. That we in Egypt. We in spiritual Egypt. These Rastafarians over there, they copy Egypt culture. Look in DC House and look at the White House like Edom and like Rome and like Egypt. Come on, man. These are the empires they copy off of. You said the Bible says the heathen nations are spittle and dust. You right. In Isaiah 40 it says that you right. Israel is the bucket of water. You right. That's why the Most High let them do them so they could realize, man, what y'all doing is nothing compared to my heritage in Israel. So let's get back into this. Got an African sister right here. She gonna speak too and tell you how the tribes that they say is on this chart, and I got many witnesses. The tribes they say is on this chart actually are in Africa, and actually are in Europe, and actually everywhere that they say except the damn chart where they say it's at. So somebody
that's all I can think of. You know, all the camps that come under even GMS, all of us, but all the leaders, every single one of us, we was originally part of One West in Harlem, One West 125th Street. But when a split happened and the leadership broke up, we had to decide which leaders to go with.
And he took me up to Harlem, and we met with Abba Bivens.
Okay, so you got an encounter with Abba Bivens?
Oh, yeah. Abba Bivens and Nasi Barak.
Oh, Nasi Barak was up there at that time.
Nasi Barak, he would going back and forth between Israelite and Tanakh school. You know, because in Harlem you had plenty Spanish people and black people all around 125th Street and 124th Street, because by First Avenue was where Tanakh school was, but they would come over toward the west in Mount Morris Park. They changed the name of the park. Anyway, that was a great experience. I went up there a couple times. And one time we were over there, and they had the charts up. And they had the charts that said, if you're Jamaican, you come from this tribe. And if you're from Barbados, it's that tribe. And read the book, say, hey, come on, say, hey, come on, Pop. I said, what is, you know that ain't right. He said, of course, Danny, I know that's not right. He said, but that's the hook. That's how we get them into place, and we wire them up to what's true. Later.
As y'all see, he said he met Abba Bivens and Shar. He said it's the hook, the same hook that all of these brothers is on today, man. The same hook, man. Now, I ain't got a lot. I don't got no hate for my brothers at all, but I'm not finna watch them be misled. As you see, the brother Nafatali said, they was out there saying, come on, man, you know these charts ain't right. And the dude, he said, a brother named Dan said, I know, but it's the hook. It's gonna get them in, and then we'll hit them with the truth. They seen that it was a lot of Spanish and Latino people around, and they wanted to capitalize off of that. And that's what they did. Believe it or not, it's facts. This brother ain't got no reason to lie, and I got more than him as a witness. You know, the Bible said we gotta have 2 or 3 witnesses. So we got more witnesses than this, trust me. Speaking on this tribe chart, that ain't even real. That you brothers is want to argue about, you sisters want to argue about, that y'all in these camps because y'all Christianites. Y'all really Christians, and y'all coming out of Christianity, and y'all still got it in y'all. So y'all still got it in y'all to follow somebody and make somebody captain, priest, general, preacher, whatever else the case may be.
After he passed away, and his sons and all of them, they either died or moved away, the Tanakh school began to teach those things as truth. This is the truth, you know, and, well, anyway.
I got to tell you, Seven Seal actually talks about, when the Seven Seals is open, it talks about opportunities, it talks about... Okay, give me the fifth verse and let's read that again. Behold, I will send you Elijah the prophet, and the word is coming from the great and dreadful day of the Lord. This is a true saying, it has come, it has been executed Jesus Christ. Everybody understand? He was known as Adam Smith. He was the one that was out there telling black people and Hispanic people that they were the children of Israel. Everybody understand that?
And you know what? The 12 tribe sign. You know, when the Spirit came on Ariana, that's right, I said it. The Spirit came on Ariana to bring all that information out. He brought it out before the books came out. Told them that. That's been said to them over and over again. A lot of these Negroes know that. They know
the same guy, Elijah the prophet, that called the ball on Marcus Ariana's head about the truth. He was 12 years old. That was all that he was supposed to do.
As y'all see, Nate still believes and misleads the people believing in REI. Let's go to him. REI right here. Yaqueb's son, as you see. Still believing in him. That's why he's under that. Man, shout out to Mr. Hebrew. That's why he's under him. He's still under him to this day, man. And y'all still under him to this day because y'all follow Nate. We got more. Because these fools think that they is King David reincarnated. I got homies out here who think they can be reincarnated. The only way you gonna be reincarnated is through your seed, through your children. You only, everybody's gonna die once. Death, then judgment. Read the scriptures, it's in Hebrews, man. There's no way around it. But y'all think y'all coming back as a bird or as a deer or something like that, man? You coming back as King David? Yeah, you King David's son through the blood, but you're not King David. These niggas done lost their mind, man. Lost their mind. We finna play something, though. We got something else for you. Where that?
Shaw was, he was one of the 7 heads of the school. Ariel had somehow dubbed him the reincarnation. These brothers believe heavy into reincarnation, right?
Now this is important, everybody. Yes. Reincarnation in most camps, I think GOCC rejects it. But reincarnation in a lot of camps is very, very important to them. And kind of a logical corollary, if you think about it, is, well, maybe we can figure out, like, who's who. So Mashah was a dude who got dubbed as King David.
It was a mistake that Ariel made that I think he later came to regret because he ascribed Mashah more authority and power than himself.
Right, because Mashah is King David and Moses. All right, okay.
There were certain verses in the Bible they would use, and the people would seek to their king. They also use one of the passages in Deuteronomy 28 about your king will go with you into captivity.
In the 90s, the Israeli Church of Universal Practical Knowledge taught that a man named Moshe ben Harim and later Mashah was King David reincarnated, here to usher in the destruction of America and to retake the throne.
This Mashah was later said to be King David reincarnated, and that created a lot of problems, and he started a school called the House of David.
This turned out to be a false prophecy, as Mashah was thrown out of the Israeli Church of Universal Practical Knowledge during a split.
That split is what, House of David? Is that correct?
That was called House of David.
Because Mashah
King David, right?
Is David. All right.
It's made loyal to Mashah. From what I understand, it's, there was frequent, right after that, there was frequent splits, and a lot of it had to do with personal differences, vendettas even, and stuff like that, but it would always come out, it would always present as it was something doctrine.
Right.
From what I understand, is Mashah and Ariel went their separate ways over money. Ariel tried to retract on the Mashah was King David thing. He tried to downplay that and backpedal. Well, we're all reincarnated, but none of us are sure exactly who we are. We were wrong about that.
Right.
So it was a little too late.
And a short while later, he died, nearly penniless and having been abandoned by most of his followers. But there was a small core of his followers who continued to believe that he was King David even after his death.
All of a sudden, everybody swear that Mashah was King David, which he is King David. I'm just going to
come out and say it, man. Fuck it, okay? But that's what I was taught. I'm gonna stick to what I was taught, man. But he is King David. So goddamn about nobody liking it. He is King David, man. All right? Now, I was there when Marshall was in there. That's King of Israel. That's King David, right? Now, I'm not gonna push that thing because that's the thing among us, right? Among the old cats. Me, this brother right here, we go back here, all right?
We got a little treat for you brothers today. We're gonna just go into show you a clip of some of our elders and the truth, beginning with Masha. You know, and for those of you that can receive it, you know, that is King David. You know, we don't really push that out too much because we know that brothers really can't handle that.
Yeah, for those of you that can receive it.
Right.
For those of you that's on the level.
It's clear that I'm only fearing death. This reincarnation. I'm only fearing death. This reincarnation. This is my last breath to reach the foundation. How can they call me murderer for my spoken words? This conversation.
As y'all see, I ain't got a lot as y'all see, man. Yeah, what's up, Joseph? Yeah, the chart is fraud, man. Everybody know the chart is fraud, man. If you don't know, you don't want to know. You maybe you will know after this. I pray you know after this, because I got plenty left, man. We gonna put on the show today, man. We trying to save some souls tonight, man. We trying to save Israel tonight. So let's get into it. Now, a lot of these people, I'm gonna go into a few things, like how America, how we Hebrews and Egyptians was in America already, how the Phoenicians ran Israel already. They was here before Columbus. I'm gonna go into that later though. We gotta get these Native American Indians as black people, and you know what I'm saying, and they the tribe of Gad, as you see on this chart, because we tearing this chart down tonight. So they say the Native American Indians is Gad. But it's some brothers overseas in Africa. I ain't never seen a Native American Indian, or I ain't never seen a Mexican, any one of these tribes, maybe a Haitian or a Cuban, a black Cuban. I'm not saying that these people on this tribe chart of Negro descent ain't Israelites, like I say. I'm just saying you can't say which tribe they from. I'm not saying Negro Puerto Ricans and Negro Cubans and people who had Native American mother, maybe a Seminole mother, or they from Colombia, but they Negro. I'm not saying they not Israelites, because I'm gonna prove that too, that they are Israelites, and they did come on a different boat, and that Columbus didn't come to America first. He came to Brazil. See, people need to do their research, but if they don't want to do it, then I'm gonna do it for my brother, because everybody got gifts. So I'm gonna let mine shine. The Most High gave it to me. So everybody think that the tribe of Gad is the Native American Indians, and everybody feel like Gad is the Native American Indians. If you watch this quick clip, these people in South Africa say they Gad, and they standing up for us. I never seen a Mexican stand up for me. I grew up with Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? When they get around us, they speak their own language, man. They don't want us to know what they saying. I don't have no problem with them because they work hard. You know what I'm saying? They good Gentile people. You know what I'm saying? But the facts must remain. We can't take the glory from our brothers in Africa and all around the world who know they from the tribe of Gad and give it to some Native American Indians who ain't even claiming to be Hebrew, who believe in the essence of the earth and being natural and all of that. And right now they on the down and up because they on these reservations and they have the highest alcohol percentage, death rate, and they have they just consumed by casinos and alcohol and the westernized system like everybody else. How many Indians have you seen? Let's keep it real. How many Native Americans have you seen?
Supporters of the Black Lives Matter action vowed to protect the lives of Black people at all costs. A group of young people held a night vigil in Khayelitsha in support of U.S. citizens. They demanded better treatment for the Black community in the U.S. The vigil comes after the fatal shooting of 2 young men last week in the United States.
We will not tolerate the killing of Black people in America or anywhere else in the world. And we have become aware now that the world we live in has become anti-Black. Black people continue to suffer in the hands of the black people will have to take up the responsibility to defend themselves. And that is not something that is outside of the law. Every man and every woman in this world owes it to themselves to defend themselves from the attack and the onslaught that is perpetrated against them.
United against the atrocities on the black community of United States. This is a night vigil in Cape Town. The venue aptly declared a blacks-only area. Under the Black Lives Matter flag, Cape Town stood in solidarity. Members from the Fees Must Fall movement too joined the campaign. Being a person who was there during Fees Must Fall and experienced police brutality and seen all of this, it is quite natural but to take part and be part of a solidarity campaign against violence against black people. Violence against black people happens whether you're a black student, whether you're a black person in America, whether you're a black person in Africa. They don't like us because they think that will rob them. Maybe will rob them because we're poor. They make us their slaves because we're poor. We don't afford. So that's not good. Strong views were shared over the killing of police officers.
Look at that sister. Look at them brothers, man. Them brothers and sisters come right over here tomorrow and be Shaniqua, a Joe, a John. Come on, man. A Pookie. I ain't finna play with y'all. I ain't never seen a Native American. My mother got Indian in it. I'm gonna show y'all we all might have some Indian in us, but that don't mean we Indian. But these same camps that deny these Africans and call them stinking Africans, and them brothers over there want to know why y'all treat them like that. Maybe that's them vets of Ephraim, because we do know that Ephraim is Joseph and Manasseh, and he did have an Egyptian wife, so they might have African features and look more African than they do look like us. It's just something to think about.
In Dallas last week.
It is godly to defend yourself from perpetual, insistent assault on you and on your family.
The Black Lives Matter campaign has broadened the canvas for the debate on the issue. But the question remains whether an eye for an eye is the real solution to the crisis. Kevin Brand, 8 and 7, Cape Town. Representing the Black Solidarity in South Africa held a demonstration on Wednesday in support of the Black Lives Matter.
I ain't never seen an Indian or Mexican rep the Black Lives Matter, man. Our brothers all the way overseas, man, in Africa and South Africa and Cape Town represented, man. Did y'all know it? But if y'all stuck in these camps, man, y'all ain't even gonna pay no attention. Oh, man, they just trying to be cool with us, man. They gonna try to blow it off. But this is a powerful movement. They said that our lives matter, that they care about our lives all the way across the seas. While Indians is states away and don't even acknowledge us, acknowledge what goes on. But we defend them. We defending them doing the pipeline thing and all kind of things, though. We the heroes of earth. We gonna defend anyway. We Judah. We gonna be the first to step up. Oh, we got more. We got more. Let me see Nate one more time. I want to see Nate one more time.
Okay? Unlike the Choctaw and the Chickasaw who agreed and put the American black in hard slavery, just like the so-called white man. Because the white man had told them, if you do this, we will allocate you certain freedoms.
Okay, Nate, then how's they the Israelites? Look, he said that the Chickasaw and look, let me rewind this, because, oh, man, this got to be the spirit. Let me rewind this.
But remember, has on his head. They were known for wearing the mitri. That was a holy dress code according to the Most High that he gave to the nation of Israel. But he ordained for them to wear the mitri. Okay? And when the so-called white man was forcing the 5 civilized nations of the American Indians to enslave the American blacks, okay, it was the Seminoles that refused. The Seminoles had told the white man, yeah, okay, we'll enslave them, but what did they do? They made the American black.
The Seminoles? Not the Seminoles, right? You talking about Reuben? Reuben told them to enslave Judah? and Gad was watching, man, this ain't making no sense, man. I'm gonna let y'all decide though.
Kings and princes and have them marry the choice of their women. Okay? Unlike the Choctaw and the Chickasaw who agreed and put the American black in hard slavery, just like the so-called white man. Because the white man had told them, if you do this, we will allocate you certain freedoms. Okay? But Reuben, the Seminole Indians, they tricked the white man. They said, yeah, we'll do it. And what did they do? When the white man went back, they said, why do you have the blacks up sitting as kings and chiefs?
See, they just show you a black man with an Indian woman, man. We gonna break it all down. See, that's the lie. Then they show you this book.
Okay.
William Lewis Cass. I'm glad they showing that, family. What's up? What everybody saying in the room? What's the word? William Lewis Cass. I looked this up, man, because I had to show my homies before. They think it's a game. You gotta do your research. They don't look these people up. Like, who wrote this book? You said his name is what? See. William what? Let's find him. Because we know he wrote the Indian books. We know he wrote the books. There you go. There you go, family. There you go. He wrote these books. And y'all believe him. He wrote all these Indian books. Here they go. There go the book. Same book he's showing on here. Okay. See, I ain't spelled his name right. I ain't spelled his name right. So let me go back and spell his name right. We're going to see who wrote these books. And a lot of these books, man, all these books that they be quoting, man, when I look these books up, man, most of them is Englishmen, man. Englishmen. He wrote all these books. There you go, right there, family. Y'all see him? He wrote all these black Indian books. Yep. The pioneer books about us being the black pioneers, he wrote them all, man. So this, you gotta be careful what you read, man. Let's see what he says. He said, if you believe people have no history worth mentioning, it's easy to believe they have no humanity worth defending. So I guess he figured I'm gonna get him something to believe in. We ain't done though. If y'all stuck around, man, I got a big surprise for y'all, man. I hope y'all loving it, man. I hope y'all loving it. They gonna be telling their leader this tomorrow. Hey, Nate, man, we gotta do something, man. We gotta flag this, man. We gotta do something. They gonna be waking up Johanna. Hey, wake up, Johanna. Hey, man, we gotta do something, man. We coming at the UTK, man. Sakari, all of them, man. We finna get at them. Now, if y'all been sticking around, we got a nice surprise for you, fellas. We ain't even going to that yet. We ain't got it all day, so let's see how long we been in the room. Oh, good. Y'all stick around, man. Y'all check this out. It's called Black Slaves, Red Masters. See, they ain't want y'all to know the truth about the Indians, man. They on their way to making y'all Moors, and y'all gonna be comfortable in America. Y'all ain't gonna understand, man, the true truth. You gotta understand the true truth, man. Unlearn to learn again.
The following is a News 7 Black History Special, Black Slaves, Red Masters. Hello, everyone. I'm Sam Ford. Earlier this month in our 7 Inside Reports, I took a personal journey to look at a largely unknown chapter of Black history when my ancestors and thousands of other blacks were slaves, not of the whites, but of the Indians. Well, a lot of people responded who missed some of the segments and who wanted to know more about the subject. So today you'll see it all and more, and get your pencil.
Hey, the Wayne Calloway ain't gonna show you why you got Indian in your blood. I'm just letting y'all know the truth, man.
So at the end, we'll have not a test, but an address and phone number where you can get more information. Every summer at Tahlequah, Oklahoma, the Cherokee Indian...
Look at them Indians. Look at the Indians, y'all. I don't see a black soul in sight, man. We finna learn something today.
Sponsored their Trail of Tears pageant, the story of how the U.S. government robbed the so-called 5 civilized tribes of their homelands in the South and moved them by force to Oklahoma. They don't tell about the thousands of blacks the tribes brought with them, their slaves.
My mammy and pappy belonged to a part Cherokee named W.P. Thompson when I was born.
The woman reading is my sister, Elaine Ford Staton, but the words are those of our great-grandmother, Phyllis Thompson Pettit, whose Georgia-born parents were brought by the Cherokees over the trail. Johnson Thompson was Phyllis's brother.
Before that, Pappy had been owned by 3 different masters. One was the rich Joe Van, who lived down at Weber's Fall, and another was Chief Lowry of the Cherokees.
My cousin, Maurice Shepard, reading the words of his great-grandfather. The interviews were conducted 52 years ago here at Fort Gibson, Oklahoma, when both my great-grandmother, Phyllis Pettit, and her brother, Johnson Thompson, were in their 80s, part of a federal writers project. Now, both of them are buried in this cemetery. But after I read their words, I was set on a mission to find out how my family became slaves of the Indians. I learned that beginning with the administration of George Washington, it was the policy of the U.S. government to civilize the Indians by teaching them modern farming techniques.
Without agricultural practices that patterned after the whites. And one of those in the South was slave trade.
I don't ever talk about it very much because I think it's a very shameful part of Cherokee history, and so I've purposely avoided involving myself in that whole issue.
While the current chief may be ashamed, at the Cherokee Museum
and so I've
Do y'all see this woman's name? This is the names the Indians had. Y'all don't none of y'all bear these names. When they killed the white man, they put it on their last name. Man killer, 2-man killer. They gonna go into it. She's an Indian. You see what it say, principal chief in Cherokee Nation. So if y'all was already here in America and all of that, which I'm gonna prove we probably was here in America, but that don't make you of this land, because the land was already together. The land was already together. I'm gonna get to it. The 4 corners of the earth. Not the Western Hemisphere over here, but everywhere. This Israel. He saw scattered y'all to the 4 corners of the earth. That's everywhere. I just read about Hebrews in Scotland. But we ain't gonna ruin the feature presentation. We gonna get to it.
Of Cherokee history, and so I've purposely avoided involving myself in that whole issue.
While the current chief may be ashamed, at the Cherokee Museum today are slave bills of sale, including one for 3 slaves bought in 1841 by then Principal Chief John Ross. The chief and his brother Lewis were among the biggest slaveholders in the tribe. Indeed, many of my mother, Kathleen's ancestors, the Rosses, were owned by the chief's family.
They were Southerners. They adopted Southern institutions.